That's it.
All right. Next question. How many digits of pi can you list?
I was hoping this wouldn't come up. I am such a nerd on pi. When I was in school, we had to learn pi to 10 decimal places. I've no idea why, but we
I
did.
know 3.14, and isn't that about
Yeah,
it
that's about
for me?
it.
Like,
Yeah, it's
honestly, for me, I'm not making this up. I know 3 point. You can look, check this if you want. 3.14159265353 846 264. I think that's all I know up to there. Can't believe I know
my
that
God.
much.
Yeah, that's more than
So
me.
Yeah,
I
I
don't
got I
know
got
how I
the
know that much.
I got three point
I
one
don't know
four
why
one
I'm
five
really
nine.
embarrassed.
Yeah, so I'll
I
take
did
your
see a
word for
picture
it.
of the guy though. Did see a picture of a guy on the internet though on the back of his car. I think it's a Mazda 3, but he put pi on it, so it's a Mazda 3.1 for ages, all across the
Yeah.
back of his car. It's actually quite funny.
It's really hilarious.
All right.
Wow.
Yeah. Anyways, next question. Not enough questions.
No, Sims more than make
No,
up for all
bring him on.
Yeah, I think that. Yeah, more questions. But he's probably gonna answer us. But he's probably gonna give us like questions, like a lot of questions that we probably won't be able to answer. Does anyone remember Bob's questions?
I have him right here in front of me.
No, but his previous questions were like something really,
Oh
really
yeah,
random and complex that we really couldn't answer.
sort of.
Yeah. Anyway, let's move on. This one's from Sir Orion. If you,
Lady Orion.
yeah, Lady
Lady,
Orion.
yeah.
If you created a web comic, what would it be about? That's a tough
I
one.
don't know. Yeah, that is a good one.
Well, honestly, all my webcomic ideas were already stolen by the big ones out there, like XKCD and Side Nine Happiness. They all stole them from me. So you know,
See, I'd just do it on myself, I reckon. If I just do something, I'd just put it on a comic. Like, today I went out, I drove really fast, I drank lots of beer, and then I met my girlfriend at night, and that's about it.
What do you think, Pi?
I have to say that's something I've never thought of, considering I have no artistic ability whatsoever. Um, I I have no idea what I would make in a webcomic. It's probably just random garbage. Nothing that has any bearing on anything.
anything about pie?
Maybe. I don't know if you've read any Jonan Vasquez's comics, but Happy Noodle Boy is probably the closest thing I can come to an example.
I think mine would be about stick figures, cause that's all I can draw. Stick
Yeah.
figures.
For sure. That's about as much as I can do.
All right. Next question from Orion. What's your favorite online game and why?
Flash Elements, easily, because it's not banned at work. That's not banned at work. That's all I can play.
What game again?
Flash Elements TD.
Oh,
It's novel concept or something, but I posted it on your challenge.
oh, all right.
I'm really partial to Combat Arms. It's a free first-person shooter game that is put out by Nexon, the same people that made MapleStory, except it looks like Counter-Strike, but the first Counter-Strike 1.6 or whatever, and it's a lot of fun and it's totally free. So I'm really partial to that.
Well, as much as some of you might not like this fact, I'm a WoW addict. So I play a lot of World of Warcraft, a whole lot of World of Warcraft actually. So
It's cool. That was a good game.
Did you hear about that? I don't play it, but did you hear about that dude who got that developer weapon or something?
yeah, I
That's-
probably would have done the same thing.
I would, yeah, man.
I don't know anything about it, but I saw it. I saw a link to it somewhere, and I read it. And it's quite interesting. But yeah, that's all I know about World of Warcraft. That's my knowledge summed up. That's it. It's that one article.
South Park taught me everything I know about World of Warcraft.
Yeah, that's pretty much all you need to know about it
Yeah.
if you've never played it. It eats your soul. I'll
Yeah.
say that much.
I don't play World of Warcraft and I don't play a lot of online games. But if I do play something online, I'll just play like Tetris or Space Invaders.
Something like that, yeah.
Anyways, what would you do for a Klondike bar?
What's the Klondike?
You know, some
Is it
choc.
an American thing?
Yeah,
Is
I think so.
Okay, I'll back out this one then because I don't know what it is.
The same thing I do for Blondike. I don't know.
What about you, Pi?
Probably wouldn't do anything. I'd probably want it handed to me. Hand it to me, otherwise I don't want it that badly.
Klondike bars kind of nasty anyway.
Ain't my favorite food.
Yeah, I wouldn't really do anything for a Klondike bar because it's just a Klondike bar.
Yeah, they're kind of gross.
Never had one before.
They're alright, but to me it's nothing special. There's a million other ice cream bars like that
Yeah, for sure.
taste the same way. But that's me. I could be completely wrong.
All right, let's move on to Sim Cow King's questions.
Oh
God.
god.
His wall of everything.
Here's a tip. Sam, if you're listening, here's a tip. Post them in like a topic and just get us to answer them in the topic rather than on the podcast because we can't do it all.
Which one should we answer?
Dude, I want to do the first one.
All right, let's see. Grab the book nearest to you, turn to page 18, and find line 4. Let me see.
Right, let me get lost. I've got to find a book. There isn't one near me.
Yeah, I gotta find a book also.
All right.
I've got a psychology textbook right here. And on page 18, line 4, some thrive on comedy.
I got a Shakespeare book, and the first play is Hamlet, and my line is from Francisco. Bernardo, have my place. Yeah.
So it was page 18. What
Line
else?
4.
Line 4.
Yep.
Line 4 says, very underpinnings of reality on which all others built the. So there's all of line 4. I picked up a Vampire the Masquerade clan book, Malkavian clan book. It's the only thing near me.
Right, I found Top Gear. Page 18 is that one. Line 4 says, usable in all traffic conditions and gone are the days of kangaroo. That's it on that line. It's about the Ferrari F430. They're doing a review on it. That's it on that line.
Let's do the second one. Stretch your left arm out as far as you can. What can you touch?
Just knocked over the empty can of beer I had.
Yeah, I got nothing.
I got
I
air.
touched the computer, my laptop. I didn't stretch it out very far, but that's what it ran into.
All right. Let's see. Let's choose another question at random. Seen anything weird lately?
Your mom.
Naked people all morning.
Yeah, I think Pi's got us on that one.
Yeah.
I saw a weird one today actually. I just remembered that. Sorry to interrupt everybody, but I remember yesterday I was at my mate's house and his road is like, it's kind of hard to describe, but if you're using a sat nav, it's very hard to miss his road and go to the next one instead. But someone did the opposite and drove down his road instead. And basically, I remember just standing outside his house having a fag, and all I heard was this car going past. I looked at it, and it was just a car just going past. It was supposed to be in reverse gear. This car was going past in reverse. Very, very weird. Didn't really know what to say.
Done that one before.
I saw a guy with a prosthetic leg yesterday. Like I was driving by to piano lesson, and there's this guy at the middle of the road who was about to cross, and he had one leg, but he had another one, a metal leg.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's the weirdest thing I've seen, because I don't usually see one-legged. Yeah, people
You
with...
need to come to San Francisco more often. You'll see plenty of weird things. Trust me.
Yeah.
I don't know if this would be weird to anybody else besides like Jake and me, but yesterday I was at a recital and I saw a soprano, saxophone, and organ duet, which is a combination of instruments you don't ever see.
Yeah, that's kind of weird. I played clarinet for quite a few years. I wanted to play saxophone, but they got mad at me when I was in grade school because my hands weren't big enough, and I was like, yeah, whatever, I'll play clarinet. And they wouldn't let me in jazz band, which I was really upset about. And that's when I quit playing, I believe.
That makes me so sad to hear. You have no idea. Whenever I hear about music dying, I just cry a little bit.
Yeah, I'm the loner here because I play guitar, bass, and drums. So I did try with wind instruments for a bit, but I just couldn't do it. I'm too unfit to do wind instruments, so guitar is for me.
That's cool.
I like messing around on a guitar. I can read tabs pretty easily. Other than that, I have no music talent. I can play the radio.
I haven't heard that one before. That's quite good.
I can play the keyboard, like the computer keyboard,
Oh yeah.
I'm learning to play piano.
That's cool.
Nice.
Yeah.
I've had
So let's answer another question. Let's see. Would you consider living abroad?
Hell yeah, dude.
living with abroad.
No, living abroad.
Oh, I misunderstood the question.
Yeah, living abroad.
Like living like out of the country where you live in.
Yeah, I would consider it. It'd be a new experience. Like, I think it would be nice.
I would definitely do it. My dream is like to like after I get out of college, go to Italy and live there for a year or hopefully longer, and like learn the language and the culture and everything like that. So it's definitely a dream of mine to do.
Yes, Italy and Australia are two countries that I really want to visit. living there quite possibly be a viable option.
What about you, Seth?
I don't know.